So I've decided to take part in the Panelathon Readathon. And I don't know how I'm going to do that in May. I'm going to try. Because Jesse of Bowties and Books is one of the hosts of Panelathon, and they showed their TBR and what they're reading. I was like, okay, so you know what? Let me partake. And besides, it gives me a good reason to buy all the graphic novels that I wanted to get and all the like comic collections that I wanted to get. I do not remember all the challenges. I just know that I'm definitely not going to be getting a manga because it was still kind of short notice for me to do this. So without further ado, let's finally get to unboxing my TBR for Panelathon. I know it's trite that I am doing this again, but I bought them and I might as well unbox them. I kind of know what's already in here, but you know we're just gonna act like I don't know. It's gonna be an exciting unboxing. Like it is. It's going to be an exciting unboxing. It's so exciting. So exciting that I spent even more money on books. This is ridiculous. This is not okay. It's just not okay, but it's whatever, you know. I'm about to unbox this, so get your titties and get your girls. We about to go in. And it's funny that this is happening right now because this came earlier in the week. And right before doing this video, this one came. And I'm just like, what's going on? Because I'm just like, they're ringing the doorbell. And I'm like, what you doing ringing my doorbell? Like, I'm about to shoot a video right now. And then it's like, oh, I didn't realize I still had more books to come. Homegirl came right on time. And bitch, you showed up right on time. I tell you, won't he do it? God be knowing. He be right on time. First up, I will start with the smaller package. Let's see what's in Homegirl over here. Let's see how she's turning out to be. What's her zhuzh, her vibe, her tease, her steez. So, let's see. Let's get all up in this. Come on, sweetie. Yes, baby. This is a big... What is this? What did I get? What did I buy? Oh my gosh. Invincible is this big? The volume 1? I didn't expect this. I did not expect this. I tell you, I did not expect this with Invincible. I thought it was going to be like this size. And Invincible is like... Yeah, I'm definitely not reading this for Panelathon because it's a week and this is going to be more than a week. Girl, I got Invincible. Bitch, I got Invincible. Like, because let me tell you, shout out to DJ Ben Hameen of For All Nerds podcast, who does Comics I Cop. And he's been like talking big time about Invincible. He's like, it's so good, it's amazing. Like, it's one of the best like comic book stories ever told. Like, when DC and Marvel are like rebooting like superheroes, Invincible's not about to reboot a superhero. They're pushing the story all the way through. If people die, they die, they're not coming back. And there's no super like, wow, Invincible's a big bitch. She's a big girl. Wow, no wonder she came so much later. I'm excited to read this because I heard it is a whole lot of superhero and a whole lot of tragic. So I'm excited about reading Invincible by Robert Kirkman, who is the creator of the Walking Dead comics. And I don't have any plans on reading the Walking Dead comics, although I probably should because everybody's like, it's probably so good, but it's just like, no. I read Invincible. I'm more of a superhero person. I'm not that big on zombies, although I watch The Walking Dead on TV, but that's enough. I don't really need to read it to get it. I will read it here, you know, for superheroes, because I don't know, I like superheroes and they're fun for me. I'm excited. And I got Blackbird by Sam Humphries and with art by Jen Bartel, who I love. Jen Bartel's art. I love it. I think it's like some of the most beautiful art in the world. It's perfect to me. It's like it's like the artist, or it's like the mind of whoever created Gem, and who's, well, actually I know who created Gem. Megashine podcast actually interviewed the creator of Gem. I forgot her name, but she is a fantastic person because she created Gem, okay? And it's almost like Jem Barcel's art is like a cross between the artistry of Jem the cartoon, but like Lisa Frank art as well. So it's just like this mix of things that, like, okay, those are beautiful things and I like them both. And I appreciate you for being who you are, Jen Bartel. You're amazing. And Blackbird looks amazing. And I cannot wait to read this and look at this beautiful art. It's gorgeous. And to think, I'm telling you, it came right on time. The Lord knows. The Lord God knows, you know, because I'm about to shoot this video. I was waiting like almost to the last minute, and then it's like, it popped up in my lap, and I was like, I wasn't even expecting it. I'm thinking it was in this big old box here with this already. And because Homegirl is like a big girl, she had to come with this release that came out on the 15th. Like, sis, I'm excited. So I'm excited to read these. I'm most likely gonna read Blackbird as part of my Panelathon challenges that I'm kind of not really adhering to. I'm just gonna almost be reading almost whatever I want to read at this point. I'm reading this because Jesse's gonna be reading this, and because I've been looking forward to reading Blackbird. Next up, this bad boy. This big boy. Oof. Let's see what's in here. Alright. Let's see what's up. Okay. I kind of know what's in here, but I tend to forget by the time it gets here, so. But I kind of know. I know I'm excited about The Wicked and the Divine. The Wicked and the Divine. You know what? I shouldn't be telling y'all this because y'all need to see what I bought. Y'all need to be the ones who are surprised by it, not me. So I shouldn't be telling you the surprise before we get to it. Ooh, we plastic this up. Is this how graphic novels are done? Because books, this does not happen for books where they have like plastic and stuff. So maybe I should buy more graphic novels so that I can like get them in plastic. Get out. And oh my god. I am gagging. I'm gagging. I'm so gagged. I'm telling you, I'm gagged. I'm like legit gagged. Like, what is the tea, girlies? I am gagged. Wow. I am. That's tell you how new I am to graphic novels, because the good sis, I mean, I read, it did say 100 and something pages when it came to Invincible. They said 100 and some pages. When they said The Wicked and Divine, 100 and something pages. When they said Saga, 100 and something pages. So I'm just like, it's not. It's gonna be like this, you know? Because that's kind of what Black was like. It was like, it wasn't that big or whatever. But it's like, you know, it's not gonna be that big. But you can read all of it. But, you know, I'm just like, it's gonna be enough to, like, a good, fun story. But it's just not gonna be that big. So I can get through it in no time. These are gonna take some time, girlies, and I am excited because I have them, and they're so big. They're so big. So, let's get back to business. Let's get serious again, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get serious again on you girls. So, I have The New World by L.S. Scott. I think that's his storytelling or his writing. I'm not sure who the artists, the illustrators are. So far, the only person I know is Jem Bartel, because it's Jem Bartel and she's legendary. So get your lives. When it comes to Jem Bartel, you respect her name. She's a baddie. Remember her name forever. She's got to be known, you know. But I am reading this, The New World by L.S. Scott. I believe I first saw this on Francina Simone's channel. I might be wrong, but I believe it was Francina Simone's channel. And from the time I saw it, I love the art. And I love the fact that it is a Black and I believe an Asian main character, and this works out even well since I'm a part of the Asian readathon. So this would be a great read to read along for Panelathon and also for Asian readathon to read like stories with Asian main characters. And I also get to read about a black woman, and I love reading about black women because they are amazing, okay? And she's a badass black woman, and he is like a vegan. This is awesome. He looks like a badass, and he looks like bagels. So let's get into that. I love the art here. It is very like weird and interesting. It's giving me like a Cartoon Network cartoon, but just more adult. I like it. I love it, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I also have The Wicked and the Divine. It is, I don't even know how many volumes of this is, but I got it, and it's big, and she's baddie, and I can't wait to read it. This is exciting. It's the first volume. I don't know. It's just the first volume. I forgot how many comic books are in here, but I'm excited. DJ Ben Hameen, also from the Four Hole Nerd Show, he also talked about The Wicked and Divine, and he's like, it's one of his favorites. So I'm like, I have to read this. It sounds like something that I would be into because so is Invincible. They both sounded like stuff I'd be into. He also recommended Saga by Brian K. Vaughan, and I believe Art by Fiona Staples because he said it so many times. And The Wicked and Divine is by Gillian McKelvey with, I believe, art by Wilson Cowles. I might be wrong about these things because I know DJ Ben Hameen has said it multiple times when he talks about these comics on the podcast, on the For All Nerds podcast. And I've heard it enough times, so I might be right, but I might be wrong. So, but I'm so glad I have these, and I will be reading them. I'm looking forward to reading them. They are big time great talk about, and they're big. This is gonna be fun. I have more books to read for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? This is also exciting, and they're also colorful. These are so me. This is like so me. Like, all you have to know is that this is so me. Okay? This is all me. Like, this is just how I do. This is my role. This is how I run. Saga is like widely talked about. The Wicked and the Divine is about gods who come back as like public figures. They are just influential and famous people, and they have like 2 years or something to live. Whatever. Either way, it's like a story. I don't know all of the premise, but I'm excited to read all of it. And they have great representation. And Invincible is about a superhero and his dad, who is a bigger superhero, and their lives and stuff, and I am excited about reading that. And this, I'm not sure what this is about, but I know they fall in love, and I'm excited about that, and this is cute, and I think it's a beautiful thing. And I'm excited about Blackbird because it's going to be about magic and beautiful girls and magic. So this is gonna be exciting, and they're so young, and I love the art, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I stan you, Jen Bartel. Can you like draw something for me? Oh, her prices are so high, I'm sure, cause she draws for like big names. Gosh, I need to make a lot of money so I can like pay for Jen Bartel's art, like to draw something personally for me. But these are the comics and graphic novels and collections and volumes that I got, and most likely I will be reading The New World and Blackbird, along with Infidel by Pornsock Pishushoot, which I already planned on reading for Asian Readathon, and it is also an Image comic, so ooh, Image girl, you got my money. I'm telling you, you got a fan, Image. I might have to really be like keeping my eyes on Image and Lion Forge and Black Mask because they're doing stories that I'm so into. So I'll most likely be reading all 3 of these. And I'll also be reading Catalyst Prime by Joe Illich and Christopher Priest with art by Will Rosado and Marco Turini. That will cover reading a webcomic, Although technically, when it initially came out, it was for Free Comic Book Day, and it was in physical version, but it's like a limited edition thing. So it's probably going to be like valuable in 20 years from now. It's going to be valuable because no one else will have it, but those who got it on Free Comic Book Day, and they'll probably be selling it for like thousands of dollars on eBay when Lion Forge is like blowing up. Michaelis Prime is, from my understanding, mainly only available on Kindle, and it is for free. And I'll consider it a webcomic, as well as it will also cover the challenge of not being published by one of the big three comic book publishers, which are Marvel, DC, and Image. And I have all Image here because Image seems to be telling stories that I am into checking out. So yeah, Image girl, I think you got you a fan over here. It's gonna be a pretty manageable panelathon I will be doing, since I'm already gonna be reading a bunch of books and I'll even add 2 more to my Asian readathon TBR, so this is exciting. If you've read any of these comics, graphic novels, or anything, like, drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me how it made you feel. Tell me how excited you are. Tell me if you're taking part in the Panelathon readathon. I'm just going to have to let DJ Ben Armin know that these are the comics I copped, and I am excited. Be excited with me.